and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Memphis, that one, the 7th on the season for them. The team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for them, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Sam Merrill, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. Hunter for 3. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Now Mitchell, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Here's Thompson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes, but Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
That free throw good from Thompson. A defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Mitchell outside with the drive, and the layup falls. Mitchell's got 5.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
On the wing, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Throw on the wing. No good with the triple. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Harris. Here is Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. Duren against Allen. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Merrill. Down low. Here's Hunter. Rebound by the Pistons. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
What a rejection. Allen standing tall. That's how you protect the rim.
Count that one for Mobley. Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, the clock was winding down, but Cunningham kept his composure.
And here is Hunter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Asar Thompson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game. And he can't get the first one.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Good on the second free throw. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the third best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Here's Merrill. And another miss by Cleveland. Pistons trailed by 3. Outside for Robinson. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Pass to Merrill. Cunningham against Mitchell. Count it. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Merrill with the ball, guarded by Robinson. Three-pointer. Merrill can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From 12 feet out, that misses off the backboard. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Mobley. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Pistons. Now Thompson, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. On the wing, Harris, covered by Mobley. Lets it fly. Detroit, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trailing. To the left wing. Hunter, bounce pass. Mitchell wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 10.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Poked away and stolen by Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
That is aggressive work inside by Harris, a veteran forward who understands how to get to the line.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Harris. All right, legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin. Well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard. He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Wound up there for Allen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had 25 points in the win against Boston. Thompson looking for an opening. From deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Thompson right side. Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Durant. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Nice read by Cunningham. He saw the opening, and he didn't hesitate.
And so it's Cleveland with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
For 3, Mitchell. Detroit with the rebound. Curran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hunter against Harris. Pass to Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got 9.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Here's Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. The Pistons have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Back to Cunningham. Takes a 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. It's deflected.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Durant flat out, a brick wall around the rim. Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Now here is Harris. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that game against the Celtics. 2 points. That one goes. 6 points for him.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Mitchell with it, guarded by Robinson. Allen, a screen on Robinson. For 3, Mitchell, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Merrill. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And it's Ball penetrating. Pass to Mitchell. Hunter against Harris. Hunter kicks to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
It's easy to overplay your hand when you're defending Mitchell.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Pistons second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
3 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they've become a great defensive team.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Drills the three-pointer.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Ball, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Nance in the high post. Mitchell looking it over. Nance's screen on LeVert. Pass to Tyson. The three. Hits it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's LeVert. Stewart, a screen for LeVert. A three-pointer, no good. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
LeVert out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Javonte Green. Then there's Holland. And it's Stewart in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Ball finds Nance. Nance a screen on LeVert. Back to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Sasser with it. Guarded by Porter. And here is Green. Here's Sasser. Tries again. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Stewart. Stewart's got his first 2 points. Ball dishes to Nance. LeVert against Ball. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
LeVert the pass to Stewart. LeVert against Ball. Another shot. And LeVert finishes inside. LeVert's got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Nance. Pass to Tyson. Out to Wade for 3. LeVert grabs the miss. And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Now here's Porter. 3-pointer. Wade. Green with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Stewart. Back to LeVert. They kick it out to Green. And here's Stewart. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the paint, here's Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Duncan Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Pistons trailed by 3. Outside Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
You know, when you watch Cunningham, he can take total control of a game. He's got that 6'6" length, and then you combine it with his dribbling and passing ability. An impressive package.
Now here's Nance. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Nance has got 6 points.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Stewart finds Robinson. Here's Holland, the screen from Thompson. Holland, the pass to Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Cavaliers leading by 3 and stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. Count the basket. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Physical finish from Mitchell, a guy who has no problem playing through contact.
To the middle. It's stolen by Nance. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Jacks up a 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Stewart. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Back to Nance. Ball from long range. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham left side. Pass to Holland. And here's Thompson. Covered by Mitchell. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. The rebound by Merrill. Merrill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Nance. Merrill finds Nance. Outside, Ball. Mitchell outside. There's the screen. Beyond the arc. And Mitchell drills the 3.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Holland. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Ball. Hunter against Thompson. Pass to Harris. Now, here's Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Puts up a 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
2.
The free throw drops for Hunter. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
And so the timeout here by JB Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Second, the Cavaliers.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Pistons trail by 13. Outside, Robinson. Thompson outside. Pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Allen outside. Here's Merrill. This one for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's stolen by Allen. Inside, Mobley. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside. He knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now, here's Durant. His last outing, he had 24 points. And Harris, wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Mitchell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Robinson. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Cunningham's got 15.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
Hunter, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. Thompson outside. Duran with a screen on Hunter. Thompson for 3. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Over Hunter. Hunter with some nice defense. The Cavaliers leading by 11. The kick out to Mobley. Pass to Merrill. And here is Mobley. Here's Merrill. For 3, Mitchell. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Harris looking it over. Takes it from 10. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
It's stolen by Duren. Harris against Mobley. Cunningham with it. He's got 15. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Stay there.
Merrill passes to Mobley. Count it. Good. Mobley's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Floats one. Trying to end the drought. Cavaliers with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Now Robinson following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Tipped away. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Oh, what a play!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so it's Cleveland up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. A 12-point game. So on the floor for Cleveland. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. Sam Merrill out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. Clock at 6. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. The shake. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 17.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
The Cavaliers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And that one falls for Allen. And legs, from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the third most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They knew they'd be criticized and acknowledged they need to be tougher mentally.
And that one misses.
Well, you talk about using your size. Jalen Duren's focus is always on exactly that. He's on the floor looking for blocks, boards, and inside offensive production. Anywhere his physicality can give him an edge.
And he sinks the second. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Thompson against Hunter. Mitchell outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
He's got his fourth free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
Thompson passes to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. In the corner, it's Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got 5. Cleveland leading by 12. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Now Merrill. Guarded by Robinson. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Cunningham against Mitchell. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren.
A moment here to see some stats for Robinson. How he performed last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Pass to Allen. Now, here's Hunter. Mitchell outside. Back to Hunter. Here's Merrill. Nice three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Back to Cunningham. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Kevin?
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Coming off a terrific season, 5th in blocks, 12th in shooting percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And he was a shot-blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Hunter kicks to Mobley. Here's Merrill. No good from outside.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Hunter down low. It's up against Thompson. Mobley finds Merrill. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Mobley. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. Mobley's got 11 points.
Yeah, and Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
Here's Harris. Mobley with the block. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, that's what I love about Durant. He understands his game and his limitations. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 34 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Cunningham. That shot off. Good D by Mitchell. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Pass to Allen. Mitchell outside. From outside the arc, Duran pulls it in. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here is Cunningham, covered by Mitchell. Left block shot on the way. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. 21 points in the game.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Merrill passes to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Cunningham. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Pistons trailed by 14. Harris kicks to Thompson. Bounce pass Robinson. Out to Thompson. Tries a 3. And Duran slams it in.
Good luck dealing with Durant on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
Mobley up top. Mitchell outside. Trains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 37.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Harris dishes to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got 13.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Pistons making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Allen outside. Mobley kicks to Ball. Cleveland moving the ball around. The putback, it's good on the putback.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Outside Robinson. Now Duren. He's got 5. A nice shot by LeVert.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Mobley outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Pass to Duren. Now Harris lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Allen.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
LeVert the pass to Harris. Robinson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 8 points.
And Harris has been sneaky as a playmaker. Those assist numbers have really crept up.
Hunter kicks the ball. Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Mobley, and he makes good on the layup. And that's 15 points for Evan Mobley.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Hunter against Thompson. Robinson for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then, after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Harris. Cade Cunningham's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Thompson. A minute 42 left in the third. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Sasser. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Ball finds Mitchell. And here's Wade. Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 8. Cunningham passes to Hunt. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf, and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
Ball surveying the defense. And good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Pass to Sasser. Stewart against Nance. Lets it go from deep. Holland, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Tyson. Now Nance. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked. Here's Holland. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Holland is out there with LeVert. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Sasser in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. The Pistons shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Wade a screen on LeVert. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. Lets it go with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now Nance. Here's Tyson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Collins kicks to LeVert. Pass to Stewart. From the arc. Ball with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Nance outside. Here's Tyson. Shoots from the line. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Detroit, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Nance. Stewart with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And that one falls for Holland. You know, Tim, regardless of where he's played, Caris LeVert has always found a role.
Well, there's a lot to like, Kevin. He can defend as well as create offensively, and that means he's going to be in your rotation.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Mitchell. With some arc, Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to LeVert. To the inside. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to LeVert to tie it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Ball the pass away. Here's Tyson. And it's blocked. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Holland the pass to Duren. Here's Holland. Allen defending. Holland's kicks to Stewart. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
For the Pistons, Tobias Harris is checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Duncan Robinson in for LeVert. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Duren the pass to Cunningham. So they take the lead. Cunningham's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Merrill. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Hunter. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Harris outside. And here's Cunningham. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Hunter. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the basket by Harris.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Banked in off the glass. Mobley's got 11 points here in just the second half. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Pass to Harris. The kick out to Cunningham. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Merrill, covered by Cunningham. Merrill with the ball. Over Cunningham. Merrill can't hit.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Cunningham looking around. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And slam dunk by Allen.
And how about the incredible timing
on that alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down. Pistons trail by 3. Down low. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Cleveland has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Mitchell. Second chance shot. Allen's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Cunningham passes to Duran. Pass to Harris. Outside for Robinson. 4 on the clock. Drills it from outside. Robinson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Mitchell outside. Over Cunningham. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Again, the Pistons score.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Merrill. Back to Mitchell. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Harris against Mobley. Now Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Robinson outside. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Harris. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Thompson against Hunter.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
The free throw drops for Hunter. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
On the wing, Harris. Covered by Mobley. Now Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. Harris. Misses the 3.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Duran pulls it down. The Pistons leading. And here's Cunningham. Robinson outside. Mobley there for the rebound. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the 4th. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. Here's Harris. Outside Robinson. Now Cunningham. From about 16, got it to go.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Hunter against Thompson. Now Hunter. Here's Merrill. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And that's a guy who has a lot of experience in big moments. Harris got it done when it mattered most.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Hunter. It's good.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Here's Cunningham. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Here's Hunter, beyond the arc. Duran pulls it down. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hunter fires. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.